All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Pimp Your Project stream. As always, I'm your host, Edwin Acevedo, and I'm here with some very talented and very cool creators. As always, I have my main man, my tag team partner, one half of the Blunt Talk brothers, Sim in the house. What up, brother?
Hello, and welcome everybody to the show. It's always fun being here and discovering new creators.
Exactly, man. That's why we're here. If you're a first time listener, watcher, what have you, this is the Pimp Your Project stream. We're here hanging out with some talented creators, talking about their projects. We keep it nice and light. We usually go about an hour, and we just like to introduce you to people who got cool projects, either live or on the horizon. And, we like to have a little talk with them. And we always hail the chat. Thanks, everybody, for coming up and hanging out with us. Rick Saylor, Hale, Hex Allen, Dojo Kun Comics, Sean. Yeah, so thank you guys. Please make sure to like John in the house. What else? So yeah, please like, subscribe, share this out to the Twitterverse, let everybody know. I know there's a couple other streams going on at the same time, but let's face it, nobody has the all-star panel we have right now, so
Yep.
we can just
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, so right now, I'd like to introduce you to our two guests here. We have Daniel. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man. Good to be here.
And that's having you back. And we got Joe. What's going on?
What is going on, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see
That's
everyone.
right.
Good to see the chat.
Yeah, it is. So yes, why don't we enough of the chit chat and let's get down to our first project. A little
All
something
right.
called Angels Awakening.
Yes. Yes. So, Angels Awakening is that's my book, written by me. Artwork
Ooh,
is
like that.
oh yeah. The all the artwork is done by Bogdan Ristea. Lettering has been done by Eric Weathers. It's a 32-page graphic novel. Follows Jessica Sawyer, who is a psychic spy with the ability to teleport. And she's sent on her first mission behind enemy lines to find and recover a body in cryogenic stasis. But during her mission, she encounters a powerful water elemental that stands in her way. So she's got to fight the water elemental and call on all her training to complete her mission.
That's awesome. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Bogdan. He's done a little pinup for me, done some work.
Yeah.
He's always does quality stuff. He's got really interesting and unique style, man. I'm glad to see him finally putting something out with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm very happy to have him on. Yeah, happy to have him do this book. He's phenomenal. Yeah, and he did the pinup poster for this campaign as well. So yeah, that one right
Nice.
there. Yeah.
Man, you gotta love that.
Oh yeah. And I've also got Carla Tornelli, Tornella, I think that's the name. She's doing a variant cover. It's still a work in progress, but she should be done with it very soon. I actually just posted an update. She's got the colors going on it, so should be done very soon.
Yeah, Carla's also very talented, man. It's good to see
Yeah.
her on more campaigns. That's the thing about CG, man. It's got so many talented people, and then kind of it's good to kind of, when different people do different takes on different characters, kind of
Oh yeah.
helps everybody out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Again, another very talented artist. I'm happy to be working with. So, in addition to the 32-page story, there's going to be 16 additional pages of bonus content, basically a mini art book. It's going to have the lore for the universe. It's going to have, a lot of detailed schematics about, or technical stuff about Jessica's various gadgets, and it's going to have some concept art for a lot of the characters and some brief biographical stuff on them as well.
Nice.
Yeah. There are, let's see. So the various tiers we've got. So the featured tier, it's all three covers. So that's the main cover with the logos. And then there's a Virgin cover of the main logo, and then Carless cover, and all three of those you get all those for $45. And then there's also a digital only tier for 10. That's for people who are if you don't want to get a physical copy, or if you're an international backer and don't want to pay the shipping, you can get the digital. And you can get all three covers sold separately. And then you can also get, there's a tier for the pinup poster along with the main cover for $30. And the poster size is 11 by 17. So, and then you can get all three covers and the pinup in one and another tier as well. And then last but not least, there's the original art tier. And now this tier is pretty, I actually really thought this was a cool idea that Bogdan had. So you can get a traditionally drawn by Bogdan, traditionally inked. It'll have Jessica and the drawn in with either the backer or somebody that the backer wants to be drawn into the picture. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So yeah, and also I've got some stretch goals down at the bottom. So at 5K, you get a digital portrait of Jessica, and then that's for everybody if we get to 5K, and then at 10K, I will sign everybody's copy of the book, and then 15K, going to give free bookmarks of Jessica. At 20K, I'm going to be paying. Actually, I should say an additional bonuses to both Bogdan and Eric Weathers. I've given them a bonus already, but if we get to 25K or get to 20K, they'll get another one. They'll get another bonus, and then
nice.
and then at 25K, this is one I actually really want to do with this campaign, but I might not, just depending on the situation. But at 25K, I'm going to offer an additional add-on or an additional perk. It's going to be a 2022 wall calendar featuring the various ladies from Angel's Awakening. So that's going to be Jessica. It'll be Sky, who's the water elemental, and then also another character named Laura Stone. So, I haven't decided yet if I want like each lady for 1 month, or have multiple ladies in a month or whatever. But yeah, it'll the calendar will get filled up with with the ladies. So, and then at 30K, I will perform the Rick dance from Rick and Morty on a live stream. So if you want to see me,
incentives for you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so far, campaign's going pretty well. We're nearly at 50% funding. Been going for a little over 2 weeks. So I think we're in really good shape. I expect this to be funded. So
Yeah, man, definitely just gotta keep making the rounds like this and just getting your name and the project out there. Bogdan's style's definitely very eye catching. So the more you can kind of get that in people's eye view, I think that the better it'll do, man.
Yeah, and I don't have a trailer yet, but I'm actually waiting to get back to with Red Gaze to get a trailer made for the book.
Yeah,
so.
that's smart. Definitely want something where you can just get on and be like, hey, want to play this trailer, and then get the music, just get some more visuals in people's kind of eye view. You kind of just want to give them something else to that always it all helps.
Yeah.
So let's say hail the chat, OC Steve, Purple Smurf in the house.
What's up?
Let's see. Leandro Auger in the house. Snuggy Jr. in the house. Hey guys, rock. Thank you for stopping by. This is my YouTube channel called Drawn Aces. I do the Pimp Your Project stream every Friday night at usually around 10:15. We did it a little later today because of work. But
And sometimes we skip.
Yeah, depending on the schedule, but I'm trying to get back on a consistent basis. So trying to hit the next couple. So unless I really have to, hell or high water, we'll be here streaming with some creators, and then Sundays we do the watch along stream. Me and a bunch of guys from the Hardline just hang out, watch a movie, do some jokes. You can catch the movie on Sims Discord, so you can watch it along with us, and you won't be missing out on anything. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. But
Sounds fun.
so yeah, Danny, like, do you have like a YouTube channel or anything? You got?
I do. I have a YouTube channel, though I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I need to get back on it. I'm actually gonna start streaming on there pretty soon. I just need to test something, test out StreamYards and everything, just to make sure I can work it and everything. But yeah, I'll be streaming pretty soon on my channel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's another avenue. Even if it's a small channel, you just want to get used to seeing your face and hearing your voice and kind of seeing like, all right, this guy's kind of pushing his project. He's down for the for the CG peeps, and he's here to have fun and make great comics. You kind of want to get that in people's purview. Really, it's all like with anything. Like there's a time where Sim was on no streams, and now he's on all of the streams, So it's like it just starts that snowball, It's like one minute Sim is all shy and reserved. The next minute he's shirtless,
Okay.
Then the party really starts.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I came in and I said, if you get me funded with my blood hunt thing in 2 weeks, well, I'll dox my nipples, because everybody was like, dox your nipples. And it was a big joke. I'm like, okay, if you get me funded in 2 weeks, I'll dox my nipple on stream and on pic.
Yeah.
So I lived up to my word.
Sometimes you got to whore yourself out for that stuff, man. You just got to go the extra mile. It's all good. I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Anything else you want us to know about Angels Awakening, man?
Just one other thing. So the book is completely done. So
nice.
the artwork's done, the lettering's done. So once the campaign's over, I'm going to go right into production, and I want to have the book out to everybody by September, because I'm actually going to be moving in the fall. So I want to get the book fulfilled before I have to move. Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, the quick turnaround definitely helps. If people know, like, you got, the files ready to go, and you got all the heavy lifting, as I like to call it,
Right.
out of the way. It definitely gives people, they know, all right, this guy's on his game. So now it's just about, like I said, just about getting in people's eyes, because really, like, there's so much competition these days. It's just about a word of mouth thing. Like, and, you can catch somebody. That's the thing I always tell people, like, it doesn't matter what stream you jump on. If you have opportunities to jump on streams, jump on them. Because I've gotten backings in the most random streams ever, like stuff that I just kind of took a chance on. I'm like, I'll just jump on this stream and for a little bit. Next thing you know, we start talking about the project. I get 2 backers. I hit a stretch goal, and then you're like, all right,
Yeah.
there we go. Like, it's cooking, and there's gonna be like those dead times, but it's just about the consistency of continuing to always promote until you get those breakthrough, man. And if you got a quality product, you get it in more people's eyes, more people will see it, more people will recognize it, more people will support it, and like I said, you just start going on and on, man. So I'm excited, man. Like, big fan of Bogdan.
Yeah.
Glad to have backed it myself.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like, we're always here to help people promote and stuff. So, once everything gets, like, you go on demand and stuff, you could always hit me up, and you could always. I don't know if you've done Chris's show.
Yeah, Morning Rose.
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, get on that. Chris is a great channel to be on.
Yeah.
He does morning and afternoon streams now, so.
Another show I
I'll find a
co-host.
spot for you. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sub to that if I haven't already. Somebody should
It's
drop a link in the chat.
Under Sugar Chris.
What is it?
Sugar Chris.
Give me a second. I don't know if I have any out there, so I might have to hand out some wrenches. Give me a second. Vamps and
Okay, hold on. You want me to find it?
Yep, you can go ahead.
Because I have quick access to it.
Yeah, there you go. While you're doing that, I saw that Steve said sick Venom poster behind me. That is the remake of the cover of Amazing Spider-Man 347 by Eric Larson before Eric Larson went off the deep end. But awesome art back there.
Yeah,
all right, cool. Yeah,
I have the original comics.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'm subbing to that now. All subbed. Cool. Yeah, good deal. Definitely check that out now.
So yeah,
I'll try to collect as many channels as I can because there's so many really good streams out there, and sometimes you just don't know about them until you do, you know. So awesome! I will be checking you out.
Yeah. So Joe, why don't we talk about this hashtag Reaper Destroyer 2021?
Hashtag Reaper Destroyer. So Reaper Destroyer is a book I'm working on right now, and if you guys follow, I have a YouTube channel under Joe M. Sontag. I also have a YouTube channel with my co-host Sean Arendt called The Otten Stuff, where we talk about a bunch of different stuff. But I'll do updates on the book through there. This is the cover and working logo. It's not finished yet. There's some things that have to be done to it, but this is the cover of my book, Reaper Destroyer, that hopefully I will start crowdfunding later on in the year. We will see how everything goes by the end of summer to see if I'm on track to be where I want to be for that. So, hold on a second. All right, there we go. So on this cover, particularly, we got inks by Jimmy Reyes, who was the original inker on the book, but we had to go in different directions because he was working on Dragon Rage and doing his thing over there, so he just didn't have time to work with me on it. Colors by the amazing Brian Valenza, who, if you pay attention to the industry at all, he's done covers for Marvel, specifically with Rob Liefeld right now, done a lot of Top Cow stuff, a lot of things in Image, just fantastic palette, brings that kind of dark, gritty edge to a dark superhero book, anti-hero book, whatever you want to call it, that I have. I want to show you something else because all I have right now, I don't have a campaign going, so all I can do is share some photos of the art with you. We got interior pages inked by the legendary Joe Weems, who is a inker from back in the 90s, still doing his stuff today, works for Top Cow, works for Marvel, done a bunch of stuff there. The book is basically about, I'm just going to give you the tagline because when I start talking about the book, I might give away too much. Because Sean and I talk about this all the time on Art and stuff. And I'm sure anybody that's pimping their book, they just want to tell you the story, and that's what I want to do. And I'm like, I'm going to tell you too much. I'll tell you all the spoilers and everything if I just don't hold myself back. So, basically, in a dark, twisted New York City, Matthew Walker has to fight for survival while trying to regain his memories, living trapped in a biomechanical suit of armor, inhabited by the ancient spirit of death that's trying to consume his soul. That is the overall story of the book. It's kind of a mashup, I would say, of the Guyver meets Moon Knight, with a little bit of Spawn and the darkness mixed in, and maybe Born Identity. I've been thinking about that. It's got a little bit of Born Identity feel to it as well. But Edwin, if you want to bring this up, I got some art down there. I can drop in there if he's still there.
Ace?
He's gone.
He's muted. I don't know what happened. He's gone missing.
Well, Rogue Show. It's our show now.
Dadian's got him.
I'm currently working on.
We can show nothing unless you have something.
I know, right? Yeah. I'm currently working on the book right now, doing the pencils. It's kind of a slow process. I'm sure you guys know. I mean, I work a full-time job and all that. The same stuff we probably all deal with trying to get our books out. And I'm working, like I said, working with Joe Weems and working with Brian Valenza. That's a little bit of a slower process too, because they're both in the industry. So it's like they have schedules to do. They'll get pages back when they get them back. So it's not the fastest moving project in the world, but I'm working my hardest on it to get it out. And my goal is to try to start crowdfunding towards the end of the year. And if I have to push it back, I'll push it back. I'm gonna try to take my time to make sure I can get out the best art and best quality book, the best told story that I can by that time. So I know, like, yeah, so there are a lot of chat. Anybody that's followed the Art and Stuff show, you've seen some of this stuff before, so it's nothing new to you. But
So far in the chat, you got compared to Fred Durst and now the guy from Disturbed. And
well, okay. Let me
Oh.
explain. Let me explain that for a second. So, if you haven't watched the Art and Stuff show, my name is officially Fred Durst. That's what they call me. One of our friends, Leroy, gives me Fred Durst, and then my co-host Sean Aaron, Justin Timberlake. The whole running gag is because I was in a band at one point, and they found out it was a metal band, so they just dubbed me Fred Durst, and that's what it is. So if you see anybody call me Fred Durst in the chat, that's why. I've gotten used to it. That's just my name now. Joe M. Sontag doesn't even exist. It's just Fred Durst. Thank you, Jeremy, Lord Crackhead. He is Fred Durst, yeah. Yeah. This is some interior work or interior page from the book itself. This is actually page 2, which is the first time you see the character in full form. And I really kind of want to go with that awesome presentation, like very 90s kind of esque pose. It's kind of my throwback. Like I grew up in the 90s. 90s is a bunch of my influences. Not that I'm a copy of the 90s style, but that's just that's where I come from. So I'd like to do like a little tip of a cap to that every once in a while with certain things that I do. And I was like, I'm gonna definitely give a giant nod to all my influences out there and just do a very 90s action pose. And it's beautifully inked by Joe Weems, who has done a fantastic job on this book, and he complements my pencils extremely well. It's I'd say it's a partnership. It's a dream come true working with that guy. No, the mascot, the guy from Disturbed, the Reaper, has some shades of the Finch. Oh yeah. I feel you, OC Steve. I don't know what that guy's called, but I know that he's got like that crazy face with the hood on the Disturbed covers. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Yeah, for sure. Finch was a big influence on my art as well. Like I've had so many influences over the years. I basically stolen so much from different artists over the 20 years that, well, I mean, I've been drawing for 30 years, but like the 20 years where I've like actually been following artists, and we just actually talked about this on the Art and Stuff show earlier, that you got to be a sponge as an artist. If you see something that you really like, you adopt it. You want to see how you can work that into your style. A certain way somebody renders, or a certain way somebody draws faces or eyes. It could be just the simplest things, like how does somebody draw rubble on the ground or backgrounds. You introduce that into your own style, and you see how that works out, and eventually you incorporate it and it becomes your style, and then you're going to elevate your work no matter what you do if you're constantly working at that kind of stuff and bringing that in. It's going to keep your style, and you're going to elevate your work, and you're going to keep on leveling up, as Sean likes to say. Finch drew a Disturbed cover for 10,000 Fists. Yeah, yep, that's what it is. Okay, yep,
See Steve
you're right.
The factoids there. Just want to say hail to chat again. See, we got some new people hanging out. Chauncey, Blakely.
Yeah, Chauncey.
Blakey,
Chauncey's in charge. Blakey, yep.
Lord Crackhead in the house.
Preach it, Joe. Yeah, Sean Aaron is my co-host on the Art and Stuff. He's also got an awesome book called Type 1, which he's doing a preview book right now. If anybody's interested in that, shoot him a DM. He's doing a kind of a preview book before his campaign. We're actually going to be doing campaigns around similar time as each other later on in the year.
Keep hearing about the secret project. Only you can only get to sliding in the DMs.
Yeah. It's just
me and Sean are gonna have to bring him on here to let everybody know what's going on with this.
Yeah, he needs to jump out there and start talking about his stuff a little bit more as well, because he's got a great product, really cool character. I'm privy to a lot of the stuff backstage, so to speak, when it comes to the production of his book, so I get to see it as it's being made, and I'm really excited for his book, probably just as much as I'm excited for my book. For anybody that doesn't know, Sean and I we kind of came up together a little bit when we both kind of went into the creator owned around the same time, working on our books pretty much from the start, and we're each other's biggest cheerleaders and motivators and all that kind of stuff when it comes to stuff. We're constantly sharing art. I'm sharing layouts with him, he's sharing layouts with me. So it's kind of a cool collaboration to just have another artist's opinion when you're working on stuff. And his stuff looks great. I can't wait for it. Type 1.
Yeah.
Remember that name, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Type 1.
Type 1.
It's always good to have. Yeah, it's always good to have somebody you can bounce off ideas from, and just you can both motivate each other in that way.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great community when you can just with anybody. I mean, whether it's a writer, an artist, it's just somebody that can kind of see a different side of what you're doing. Just get fresh eyes, because if you're working on a book, you see it through a particular view, which is your view of what things are looking like. And so you might not catch something here or there, a mistake or something looks odd. So having somebody else, almost like an editor, come in and just say like, hey, that looks awesome, but hey, what's this? Or, hey, did you see that? Or, maybe if you turn the arm this way kind of thing, just small stuff like that. So I do that with my wife too. My wife looks at all my work and she's like, I don't understand why this person's standing like that. And at first I'm like, well, babe, it's a comic book. I'm positioning him this way. And she's like, yeah, but it looks weird. And I'll look at it a second time and like, you know what? You're right. It does look a little weird. I'll adjust this. And now the anatomy looks correct. So it's always good to have another eye on your projects.
Yeah, definitely.
So let me share. I'll do one more. The art that I got pulled up. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just do this. So this is the actually first page of my book. The way it's going to open up. Also inked by Joe Weems. I'm going to have these pages out for color here pretty soon, because I'm going to be working on an ash can that's going to be kind of involved with the mailing list or the sign-up list or whatever when I do get that going. Hopefully in a few months. I know we talked about that before we were live. I don't have a mailing list just yet, but I'm working on it. And anybody that does sign up early is going to get an ash can of the first 6 pages with a working script. It won't be the final script, but it'll at least be something in there just so it's pretty much for your eyes. Sign up early. It's going to be a PDF download so that you'll have it. And it'll be, kind of a collector's, because by the time the book actually comes out, the final script will be in there. So it'll be kind of something just unique to anybody that signs up early. But these pages will be included. These are the first 2 pages I'm showing you tonight. And there'll be 4 other pages that we put in there. It's basically just the opening scene, introducing the character, kind of throwing you right into the craziness of what his world is at the moment, which is very actiony. Very actiony at the time. We're going to jump into a time in his life where he's constantly being attacked by his enemies. He doesn't have really a memory of why this is happening. He's basically just reacting with this newfound power that he has, and he doesn't even understand his power or what's going on. So it's a very building a mystery to the issue. I don't want to say too much, because there's a lot of stuff we put into the first issue that's going to be a lot of character building, and I feel like I'm going to ruin it. So I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible, but also give you enough that's going to be at least sound interesting to pick up the book. So
yeah, hopefully, definitely. A lot of times just you gotta let the art speak for itself. People see like the design, they see like what you're kind of going for. They can kind of start piecing stuff together. Just give them enough to tease, and then save the big stuff for when the campaign page is up.
Yeah, and it's funny. I've talked to a bunch of people that are more experienced in doing campaigns and promoting than I am, because this is really new to me. The whole, Comicsgate is really new to me in general, but the whole crowdfunding thing is new. Yeah, like when you kind of come up and you're taught how to create a book and then pitch it to like a publisher, of what you're supposed to say, how short it's supposed to be, what they want to hear, all that kind of stuff. And then you get into crowdfunding, it's a lot different. You do let the book kind of speak for itself. When the campaign comes out, you have your write-up about what the book is, then you have your examples of what it is, and then you let the fans decide pretty much. So I've had a couple of people say like, hey, you got to stop saying too much, because I'll go on sometimes and I'll just start talking about the book, and I might give away something that I didn't mean to give away. And they're like, dude, stick to something simple, show off the art, and then just be done with it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try that.
The fact is, once you the real kind of, you can get more at length once you actually have the campaign, and you're showing actual pages and stuff. Then you can kind of give more. People kind of want a little more once they have to put down their money. But if you're just kind of teasing it out and getting you ready for the mailing list, just as long as you have a couple images and you got like a little pitch, you'll be good. Like, it doesn't really have to get more complicated than that. Just want to hail Metal Movies and Brewskis and everybody else I might have missed in the chat. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 200 subs. We're just trying to grow it slowly but surely. So we appreciate the love.
Yeah, it's a slow grow when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, we definitely know on our channel, our personal channels, and it'll happen. Just you kind of expect sometimes your channel to grow faster than it does, and it's just like, it is what it is. Like, sometimes you get a lot of subs, sometimes you don't. We just got to keep rolling with it. We do the same thing with Ott and stuff. We're slowly growing. Try to promote. Word of mouth is the best thing that you can do. So I'll try to share people's channels out on Twitter as much as I can, hoping they're doing the same with me. I saw Sean in here said, if anyone wants a high-res pic of Reaper Destroyer, I do have a PayPal. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. I can always count on. I always count on him.
Nice.
Metal Movies and Brewskis. He said, I would love to see your inks. I don't have any inks on this book. I do ink myself quite a bit on stuff that I do that's not on this book. But if you do, you can go onto my Twitter under just Joe M. Sontag, and I do have a lot of my art on there that I posted lately of me just doing like the full on inks, because I really do love inking and doing the entire thing. But when it came to the book, I wanted to have the best top quality I could have, so I sought out the best people I could work with. And I wanted a seasoned inker to work with, and I wanted a seasoned colorist to just bring it together so I could have the most professional looking book that I could produce with the team that I put together. So,
yeah, that's awesome. Anything else you want to let the people know about?
Snuggie Jr. That dude's Reaper Destroyer.
That's awesome.
Just the only other thing I would say is Ott and Stuff on Wednesdays and Fridays with my co-host Sean Arent. We talk about Ott and we talk about stuff. We try to have on independent creators and artists on and just have a good time. It's a fun, laid-back, entertaining show. Edwin's been on there before. We'll definitely have to have him on again. That's pretty much it. Social media, you can find me anywhere. Just type in Joe Sontag or Joe M. Sontag. I'm sure I'll pop up. If it's a porn site, I apologize. There's a portion of my life I'm not proud of, but it happened. So just deal with it.
Yeah. I do actually have the links to your YouTube channel, Joe, and Daniel. I've got the link to your Indiegogo in the description. So, if you don't catch it in the chat, you can just hit the description and it'll send you right to them. Like I said, man, go support these creators. You can follow Joe on Twitter. You can follow Daniel also on Twitter, and just spread the love, man. Everything helps. You never know when a retweet is gonna get your project into somebody's eyes, or somebody else's projects into somebody's eyes that they never seen before, and they could open up a whole new world and make a fan and make a backer. So everything helps. Hail Yodam Darkstar. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Yeah.
So Sim.
Yep.
Tell me what's going on with Tales from the Netverse.
I'm waiting on the coloring to come in. They're attacking the recoloring of the two old stories right now.
Yep.
And as soon as they're done, we're going to print and fulfilling. Me, I'm working on Tales from the Netverse 2, Not the Merc de Siri, books on Ink Slayer, and that painting that I was showing off earlier. Want me to show it off again?
Yeah, show it. Show it to the people.
An old digital painting of what?
Nice.
Of Luwani.
Ooh, yeah.
I love the green hair. I've got a character that's got green hair too. I love green hair. It's just something about it's cool.
I like that in platinum hair.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. And I'm working on a little swimsuit special.
Sold.
Oh yeah.
That's all I had to see right there.
Yes.
Sold.
And this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking my language, man. Very easy to entertain.
And this is me doing a digital painting for a variant cover for a reprint of the second, maybe the number 1 or something.
Very cool.
Because right now, Telson and Adverse 1 is still in funding, and if everything goes according to plan, we should be printing and starting fulfilling next month. So get in on it for $25. You get 80-page book. You get
Damn.
you get 2 prints and 6 stickers. And when we reach 10K, we unlock another print, 2 prints. We unlock the Simon Bisley print plus the Joe Ball print.
Oh, nice.
And right now, you can buy the
Nice.
Joe Ball original, you can buy the Simon Bisley original on the campaign, and you can buy some of my original on the campaign.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Ace.
And
Yeah,
he's
nice.
back.
Nice to be back. StreamYard, it's such a problem.
Yeah, you got to have a good Wi-Fi with StreamYard. I had to update in my house when we first started doing StreamYard because my original server was crap. So like I spent some money so that I wouldn't be kicked off, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I've had like high speed internet, but it is Xfinity, so I don't know if they're lying to me about whether it's
Well, yeah. Well, AT&T did that to me. They're like, we got the fastest internet, and you got the top package. Well, they didn't tell me that the area I was in, I'm bouncing off another tower that wasn't their tower. So I was getting I was supposed to be getting 10, which wasn't even all that much, and I was getting like 5. So I was lagging. I was like, screw this. I went and got with Xfinity, and then I'm getting like 100. What is it? Megabytes per second or whatever it is, or your gigabytes. I don't know, whatever it is. And now I don't ever lag, so it's awesome.
And here are the 2 last pages that came in that I can actually show from the Nat and Zed story.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
beautiful
following
colors.
that one.
Ooh.
I do like those colors, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Nat. So go back that guy and then find out who Luani is.
I like the action page.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And I'm an image boy too.
There you go. There you go.
And
Right
Kirby
there
at
with
heart.
you. Right there with you.
Yeah, so we got some more people in the house. Johnny Torch, Shelby Robertson. Thanks for hanging
What's
out,
up, Shelby?
guys. Yeah, man. So nice to see everybody hanging out with us. We're just about to close out here with a little project you might have heard of called the Ace Volume 1.
Oh, yeah.
Which is now in demand on Indiegogo. We just crossed $6,000, and we have a couple weeks left. Thank you. It's awesome to see the support for everybody. It's getting closer and closer. I just got in some more trading cards. I ordered the posters. The prints are coming. So things are starting to move. I'm about to place the order for. Working on getting the print file ready. Probably order the actual books probably maybe by the end of the month. Still trying to do some tweaks and some things. But yeah, guys, you got
so
go ahead.
So the book's done then, and ready to roll once you get the printing in. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yep, everything's been done. We were just working on tweaking some things for the print file, but everything seems to be good. So
when are you officially closing? Like you said, a couple weeks here. Because I still have to back it. It's on my list. I've got a long list of books I have to back, and I don't want to miss them. So, I want to make sure I get yours.
But no, we're gonna keep it open probably. It's about maybe November.
Okay. So I got a little bit of time. All right, good.
Yeah, because I know a bunch of guys who've done campaigns, and once they've done the in demand phase and they started shipping, the campaigns have seen an uptick. So we want to make sure kind of give everybody a chance to get it, because once the campaign closes, this version of the book will never really be seen again.
Right.
I'm not gonna put out the Donald DeLay cover again, even for like a second printing, and it's gonna have a different cover. So this is gonna be very exclusive. So this is however many I print and any extras I have, that'll be it. So that's why I gotta figure out the right number to order. Because I gotta send out comps and I gotta replacements and I want to have
Yeah.
a little bit of stock left, but I don't want to have like boxes in my apartment because I don't have room to just have boxes of the Ace hanging around. It's like so.
Well, have you ever thought about like because I've heard EVS talk about always overprinting your project and then selling, like he sells his stuff on eBay. Ever thought about doing something like that with overprints and having a store somewhere, whether it's an online store or eBay or just like what Sean does, which is just keep a stock on, and take a personal order through a direct message or something, PayPal it out.
Yeah, I mean maybe in the future, but we'll see how I feel after I do the fulfillment.
Yeah, that's true.
That'll give me like a real idea if I really want to deal with that or not.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is going away in a couple of weeks is the Akula metal prints by Phoenix Animation. Beautiful art by Omar Casanova. Really sick Akula piece. If anybody likes that, you have until the end of May to get it. After that, it goes away.
Oh shit!
And,
All right.
so that's something you want to jump on if you love the metal prints. I know I've shared it on my Twitter. Phoenix Animation had a little video that shows the metal shining.
Yeah, it looks
shining
great.
on the print. It looks sick.
Great.
I highly recommend you check that out. Man, we've got all these cool stretch goals and stuff. We have 6 a.m. comics stickers. We have prints. We have trading cards. We give you. I try to give as much as we can for your dollar. So if you back the Ace, you'll definitely be getting. Like OC Steve saying about 25 overstock. That sounds about probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
eBay or for Fans Fest in 2022.
I don't know. I mean, when I for Bloodhound, I sold 200 and something. I printed 460. So I printed an extra 200 copies.
Yeah, depending on the money you get on your campaign, like I would definitely like to overprint as well, just to have that on.
With the discount you get with the count, sometimes you're better to print an extra 200.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good point. Good
For
point.
an extra like $500, maybe $300, you'll get.
Yeah, it's not
I'll
bad.
have to,
it seems
I'll
like
have
a
to
good
do
idea.
the estimates and the quotes and all that. I still have time, so it's not like I have to do it right away. So, like I said. But yeah, guys, like I said, all the links to everybody's projects are in the description. We had Metal Movies and Brewskis dropping links to a lot of projects in the chat itself. So anybody who's watching this. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Like I said, we usually go under an hour, usually about 45 minutes. So we're getting to that point. So why don't we sign off? Let's Daniel, why don't we tell everybody where they can find you at, brother?
They can find me on Twitter. I'm at Daniel_Parker63. I'm also on Instagram at dparker6385, and the link to my YouTube channel is in my Twitter. So if you want to go to my Twitter, you can find my YouTube channel. You can sub through there.
Yes, sir. Joe, where can they find you at?
All the social medias. Predominantly, I'm on Twitter, or as my co-host Sean would say, Twitter. Under Joe M. Sontag, at Joe M. Sontag 1, I think is what it is. But you can just type in Joe M. Sontag. I should pop up. YouTube, Joe M. Sontag, and the Otten Stuff channel as well for our shows on Wednesdays and Fridays. And that's about it, man. My book, Reaper Destroyer, I'm working on, hopefully launching later on in the year. I really appreciate the ability to come on and show some art off. Thank you.
Yeah,
man. Anytime when you launch that mailing list, let me know, man. We'll get you on here again.
For sure. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, Simster, where can they find you at, brother?
But you can find me on any social media than Simon Simpletier, the Art of Sim on Inkslayer. I have my YouTube channel, Simon Simpletier, where I do Doodle and Chill every Saturday morning and Sunday, afternoon. So
yeah, I'm boycotting Doodle and Chills until SWAT Cats wins.
Yeah, but dude, what do you want me to say? And you don't even come in the Saturday morning cartoon edition.
That's right. I would show up if
You know
SWAT
what?
Cats won.
You know what? Wake up for an entire show in the morning and come have fun with us. And the next one, I promise, I'll freaking just video your freaking SWAT Cats in.
We'll see.
You want to put what your mouth is? Money what your mouth is?
We'll talk off here. Hail to Hex Island, Elia Rodriguez, man. It's awesome seeing all you guys hanging out with us tonight. Like I said, we do this every week. We It's usually just me, Sim, and two creators. We think I kind of like this format. Don't want to have too many people on. Kind of distracts. I like the
That's a
1
good
hour
format.
format. It kind of gets you in and out. Like we don't
Yeah.
really, and kind of we kind of the laid back kind of round table style also kind of works for us. So
Yeah.
guys. You can find me on Twitter at Edwin Aces. Please sub to this channel, Drawing Aces. Help us get to 200. I also have a pro wrestling channel called Indie Wrestling Aces. We're over 6,400 subs. So if you like independent pro wrestling, you can go check that out. I post a lot of videos from events around my area. And please back the Ace Volume 1. Help us. We're at 6,060, I think. Let's help us get to 6,100 at least, by the end of the week. So let's keep the train moving. And thank you so much, guys. We will catch you Sunday on the Watch Along stream. We are watching along with Justice League Doom, the animated movie. It's gonna be sick. You can come hang out with us 10:15 p.m. Eastern. And you guys have a great night. Peace.
Later.
Peace, guys.
Later.